Hello and welcome to More Yoga Fitness. My name is Kathy and I will be guiding you through today's short vinyasa practice. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you bring your hands to heart center. Continue taking some breaths in as you settle in and prepare yourself for our practice. Go ahead and bow forward, elbow to the opposite thigh, and take a twist here in seated easy pose. Breathe in as you reach up, gaze up, and exhale as you bring yourself to that same twist on the other side. Breathe in, reach up, big V with the arms, hands come to the sides. We're going to reposition ourselves into tabletop, coming into a few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, lower the belly, lift your crown and tail. Exhale, round through the spine, and continue flowing from cow to cat. Tuck your toes, lift your tailbone, downward facing dog. Begin finding movement by pedaling out your dog. Right leg lifts. Step the right leg behind your left. Keep both legs straight. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Breathe in, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Return to the mat and walk your hands to the top. Breathe in, right leg lifts, three-legged dog, and come back to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step behind the right leg. Walk your hands back, keeping your legs squeezed tightly. Breathe in as you slowly rise up mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Fold back down and walk your hands to the top of the mat. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Bring your right and left feet together as you pedal out your dog. Walking your hands back towards your feet. Interlace opposite elbows, create a picture frame around your head, and hang here in ragdoll. Begin releasing as you rise up into your mountain pose. Sink down into chair. Utilizing your Uddiyana Bandha, your belly lock, tucking your pelvis under. Draw your hands to heart center, coming into standing pigeon, right ankle above the left knee joint. Allow your sitting bones to sink. Taking it a little further and a little deeper, wrap your arms around your right leg and lift that leg up toward your chest as you stand. Taking a cradled pigeon. Peace fingers to the big toes on the right. Extend your leg long. Slowly drawing that right leg out to the side for single leg hold variation B. Release. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift, fold. Mountain pose, and we'll sink into chair again. Ears between the biceps. Knees are squeezed tightly. Draw your hands to heart center. Cross your left ankle above your right knee joint, standing pigeon. Taking it a little further, sinking deeper, cradling your left leg between your elbow pits, interlacing the hands, and slowly rising up to standing. Left peace fingers to left big toe, single leg extension. Begin drawing that left heel toward the side. And release. Mountain pose. Forward fold. Bend into the knees and bring yourself closer to the mat. We're going to come into a crow pose here. Arm balance. Bringing your knees onto your triceps. Drawing the crown of your head to the earth, coming into a tripod headstand. You can remain here, or you can choose to come into a full headstand, drawing your heels above your hips. Begin taking a variation, drawing toe to kneecap, bending into both legs. SHIVA Headstand. Taking that pose on side B. Finding comfort in your breath and your focus. Return back to headstand and bring yourself onto the mat. We're going to take child's pose as a counter pose here. Come up into tabletop. Extend right leg long, left arm forward. You're in spinal balance. Bringing your leg and arm out to the sides, compass pose. Returning front to back. Binding, coming into a kneeling dancer. Release and return to tabletop. Switching sides, spinal balance. Compass pose. Return front to back. Reach behind and bind, kneeling dancer. Spinal balance. Release to tabletop. Come into downward facing dog. We're going to come down onto our forearms, taking Dolphin Pose, tiptoeing the feet a little bit closer to your face. Interlacing the hands, and dropping the crown of the head to the earth. Coming into a variation B of your headstand. Begin with bent knees. As you become ready, extend your legs long. Coming into Baddha Konasana legs, pressing the soles of the feet actively. Go ahead and straighten the legs. Drawing those legs out into a wide dragonfly. Flex toes. Bringing your legs back together. Bending into the knees. Extending your legs so they're level with the earth, and bring yourself down. Again, hang out in child's pose. Draw your hands next to your hips. Rise up off the mat. Tuck your toes under. Inhale as you reach up. We're preparing for Camel Pose here. Arch your back slightly. Gaze up. Draw your hands to the top of your heels. Send your hip points forward and open your chest and your neck. Lift your heart. Find your vulnerability. And let go. Release, breathe in as you slowly draw your arms overhead. And bring your hands to heart center. Keep your toes tucked under and sit your sitting bones toward your heels. Coming into screaming toes here, stretching out the soles of the feet. And release. Making our way onto our seats. Seated easy pose. Inhale, reach up, gaze up, and draw your hands to your heart. Breathe in, press the air up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lowering down one vertebrae at a time onto your back. Drawing your heels close to your glutes. On your inhale, lift your hip points as you actively press into the earth with your arms and your palms. Bridge pose. Lower down slowly. Come up onto the balls of the feet. Inhale as you lift up your hip points. Bridge pose variation. And lower back down to the mat. Take either one of those variations or wheel pose. Drawing the top of your head to the mat. I'm taking a variation of wheel on the balls of my feet. Release back down to the mat. Soles of the feet together, knees splay out, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your knees up toward the sky, and we're going to drop the knees off to the right and left, windshield wipering those legs side to side. Extend your legs long on the mat, and we're settling in for Shavasana. Drawing your hands overhead, I'm grabbing opposite wrist as I come up to a straight spine. Lean off to the right and roll back. Switch wrists. Inhale, lift up tall, straight spine, and laterally bend to the left. Roll back down one vertebrae at a time. Switch wrists. Inhale, sit up tall. Bend. Breathe in tall, roll back down. Last time. Switch wrists, inhale up, bend, up, and we'll bring ourselves into seated easy pose. One final breath in, thumb knuckles to your third eye. Exhale, bow forward. Namaste. The divine light in me honors and respects the divine light in you.